Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. Ethereum is now breaking all-time highs and is now entering price discovery. This has been something that we have been waiting for as Ethereum investors for over 3 years now. This is going to be the start of the biggest altcoin cycle that we've ever seen, and the people that are investing right now are about to make the most life-changing amounts of money that they've ever seen before. This is something you guys do not want to miss out on because it is completely changing everything around us. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Always remember to click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos like the one provided for you here. And make sure you guys sign up and join the fastest growing and the very best Discord community in crypto. My server has over 19,000 members. Help me get to my goal of 20,000 today. All you guys gotta do to join is click inside the description of this video, and they're gonna find the invitation link to my Discord server. Inside of the Discord server, you guys are also gonna be able to find my video course and signal. So if you guys ever wanna copy every trade that I take and follow my entire long-term portfolio, then make sure you stay all the way to the end of this video because then I'm gonna take a couple minutes to explain how you guys can get signed up, the pros of doing so, and what it's gonna take to get you guys going today. One final thought before we jump into the video is if you're a new guy getting into these markets, to make sure to download my free ebook. This is gonna be for new guys that just wanna understand a little bit more the ins and outs on how to be profitable. I know this ebook's gonna help you guys out a lot, which is why I've made it free. Links are provided for you in the description. And with all that being said, guys, let's jump right into this amazing video today.
Woo-wee, boys and girls, we broke all-time highs finally. After 3 years of listening to constant FUD, after 3 years of hearing about why Ethereum was going to zero, after why it was never going to go past all-time highs again, look what we are doing today. We have now broken all-time highs, and we are in price discovery. So, if you've made it this far, just shake your own hand here. You know, we've made it 3 whole years. Some of you, maybe you're even longer than that. I've been here since 2016. But I've been waiting 3 years for this moment, right? We've all been waiting so long. And Ethereum gave us the greatest opportunity to accumulate, but so many people didn't take that opportunity to accumulate because it went sideways for so long. And it was at these low levels that everybody just automatically assumed it was going to go to zero. Now that we're actually starting to see really what I thought we'd see the whole time, this is very, very good for all of our holds. This is very good for all of our ERC20 tokens because the thing I want to talk to you guys about today is the fact that once Ethereum breaks all-time highs and once all of the altcoins, specifically, guys, once Ethereum is in all-time highs and it's in price discovery, this is where the floodgates open for all of this money to flood into these altcoins. We are about to see the biggest alt season in history ever. Not even close. I was here in 2017. I watched coins pull 1000x returns plus. Ethereum did 3000x. I watched this happen time and time again. And the funny thing about it, guys, is that last cycle will be nothing in comparison to what goes on here. Think about it, guys. In the last cycle, we had, Coinbase, we had Kraken, and those exchanges, the biggest crypto exchange we had, were just barely beginning. They were just at the very, very beginning of the last cycle, right? And so in the last cycle, we barely had the opportunity for, retail investors to just buy with their bank. That was the first time ever. Prior, you had to go through different means to accumulate. And so this cycle, think about it, guys. We have institutions, we have PayPal, we have Cash App, we have literally all of these major corporations, all of these new places that are going to be adding crypto gateways, on-ramps like we have never seen before. And this is why we're about to see the biggest altcoin cycle we have ever seen. Because for the first time ever, we have genuine ways and on-ramps for all of this retail money to come flooding in by the droves. And this is what we're going to see, guys. All of this, coupled with the fact that 20+% of the entire history of money was created out of thin air in the last year, all of this is combining to create the most perfect storm for a cryptocurrency bull run that we've ever seen. I, for one, am willing to hold the long-term trend of 2021, and I wanted to make you guys this video because of the fact I just wanted to share what I'm seeing on the long-term trend with Ethereum. So what I'm really watching for this cycle this time around is going to be for us to break out of this all-time high and actually start the move to about 3,000. And the funny thing about this, guys, is really all we're going to be doing is following what happened with Bitcoin. And we all know what happened with Bitcoin just recently as it started breaking out. We can see that once Bitcoin actually broke from those all-time highs, we ended up pumping about 112% up from that point. And so where we're at today, 112% is going to take us to about $3,200 per ETH. And from there, I'm just going to continue to watch out for the same thing. It's going to continue to follow Bitcoin. We know this. We're going to see a big impulse coming from ETH. After that, we'll get some type of a short pullback. And then, we're just going to continue to see higher highs and higher lows this entire cycle. And so now that we're officially in price discovery, the literal worst thing that you guys are going to be able to do for yourself is to try and overtrade. Simple as that. Hold your investments. That's it. Just hold the investments, because here's the thing. If you're somebody out there that watches this channel, take a minute to self-reflect. Are you a trader? Are you proficient at trading? If I was to go against you in a trading competition, could you beat me? And could you feel confident enough with beating me? If you answered yes to that, then, go ahead and trade. Go ahead and try in your own strategy and go see if it works. If you answered no to those questions, then you should really just focus on holding. Because at the end of the day, guys, I watched what happened in the last cycle, and as somebody who was far surpassed by everybody else that just held the cycle, I'm here to tell you guys that I learned from my mistakes in the last cycle, and I'm applying my losses, and I'm applying my mistakes to this cycle to be profitable. And I'm telling you guys right now, even though I do have a short-term portfolio that I do flip in and out of, the biggest majority of my portfolio is just holding the long-term trend, because this is the way that we're going to make the most money for ourselves. Once the markets go into price discovery, we know just how crazy these things get. Let's go back down here when ETH just got started. And this was the first cycle it had. Guys, we've only ever had one market cycle in Ethereum. This is the very, very first market cycle. We've had one big rally and then one accumulation. This was the first real bear market that Ethereum ever had. So what this means is what's coming next is going to be the most hyped cycle for Ethereum, the 3-wave. And really, guys, if we come and take a look over here at Bitcoin in the first cycle that it ever had, this is going to share with you guys really why I am so bullish on this specific cycle for Ethereum. Because really, guys, what we're doing is the same cycle as Bitcoin did. It even looks almost the same. If you look at the charts from the shorter time frames of the first Bitcoin cycle and you compare it to what we're seeing today in Ethereum, you're going to be able to see a lot of similarities here. We had roughly the same size of correction inside of the bear market. This one was 94. Ethereum was like 93. We've had roughly the same type of accumulation. And now where I believe that we're at is here. In the first cycle, once Bitcoin made these first little higher highs, it then went parabolic and it went vertical. And we had such a massive, massive move, just going straight up, pulled back, and then we did it again. Now, I don't know how the exact market structure is going to look. I would assume we'd get steeper pullbacks than what we saw here inside of Bitcoin, because there was a lot less market cap inside of Bitcoin back here. But it's not meant to share with you guys to be exactly the same. It's meant to show you guys what the second cycle looks like inside of a market. This was only the first cycle that Bitcoin ever had, right? We only had one impulse, 3 impulse, then a 5. A, B, C, back down. We had a big rally, we had a big crash, and then we accumulated, and then we started cycle number 2. This is the size of cycle number 2, guys. This entire freaking move was cycle number 2, and it went from $2 to $1,250, or $1,150 approximately. Look at that. That was the last cycle high. This was the new all-time high after that. And this happened literally, 2013's here, 2014's here. Most of this happens within a year's period of time. In fact, 2013 starts right here. There's the new year. So we go through the pump, we accumulate, fast forward to that new year, and then this is the year of the parabolic expansion, right? This is how it goes, guys. The new year, year 4 of the cycle, the new year is where we usually get that reversal point, and this is exactly what we saw. This is where the bulk of that parabolic run starts. And all of this happened in a year, guys. Literally all of this happened in a year. And if we take a look at what's happening to Ethereum today, we're going to see that we're pretty much in that exact same time period once again. We've had a big rally, we had a big crash. Let's fast forward to this time of year, which takes us to 2021. 2021 is going to be the year of the crazy bull run. which is really exactly what we started seeing. As soon as 2021 rolled around, that's when we started to see the big breakouts and the sharp parabolic rises inside of Ethereum. Now that we're in new all-time highs in price discovery, we're going to literally be seeing the whole next year worth of Ethereum going absolutely insane. So about here, approximately, we've got this little tiny period of time in which we're going to see Ethereum go to $20,000 and beyond. People have been saying that I was dumb when I was telling you guys that I was watching for a 20,000 Ethereum, literally when it was back down worth less than $300. I've been on the ball with this stuff, guys, and it's just simply because I'm patient and I'm able to see the long-term trend. It's very obvious to tell what is happening right now. We can look at all of the prior cycles of the past. We can look at all of the cycles that are happening now, and we can see so many of the same similarities here that you would have to be the most ignorant person in the world not to be bullish right now. It's just simply put. And this is why I'm bullish. This is why I've invested my entire life savings into crypto. Guys, I am all in with everything that I have. All of my money that I have in the world and everything I've ever had has gone into crypto, and I've been putting it all in on crypto since 2016. The reason why I've made so much money is because I have dollar cost average, I have accumulated, I have stuck it out, I've made losses, I've made gains, I've done all of the works to help get me to this point. And now that we're here, now that we're in price discovery, just pat yourself on the back today because you guys made it. This is the point where everybody that's been investing is going to get rewarded. And this is the point of the cycle where I have personally geared my channel for. I've been dollar cost averaging. I haven't been taking profits. And I've been saying to everybody that's been watching this channel for as long as I've been uploading, come 2021, when we're breaking all-time highs and in price discovery, this is what this channel is geared for. I'm not taking profits. I'm not selling anything until 2021. Well, 2021 is here, and this is the point where we're going to really start to see things take off. If you're an investor, this is where you have the chance to make financial fortunes beyond anything that you've ever expected. Get yourself out of debt. Pay off, a new house. Buy anything that you want in the world. Whatever it is, anything that makes you guys happy, I am here to support you, and I'm here to tell you guys that all of this is going to be happening inside of this year if you choose to have patience, if you choose to have conviction, and if you choose to think outside the box and ignore any of the opposing outside forces that try and sway your opinion. So guys, as we wrap up this video, for the people that have waited this long, for the people that want to understand how to sign up for my video course and signals, I've been nailing so many signals inside of that video course. I've been nailing so many signals, guys. We've had multiple 5x returns just over the last month. Many low caps are popping off. I've been sharing so many different low cap setups inside of the Discord. Virtually all of them are breaking out and making new all-time highs and just shooting fish in the barrel mostly. So if you're somebody out there that likes what I do on this channel, you support what I do, but most importantly, as always, you want to make the most money for yourself, then you're simply missing out by not signing up for my signals, because all of the trades that I take, all of the trades that I find out, all the information I'm outsourcing, I post that to you guys inside of the signal. So if you guys like what I do on the channel and you want to see all the coins that I talk about before I ever talk about it on YouTube, because at the end of the day, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're only seeing a small fraction of what's really going on in my channel. All of everything is really going on inside of my Discord, which you guys are going to know exactly what I'm holding in my long-term portfolio, exact percentages I've allocated to each investment, all my low cap, mid cap, high cap, any new trades, DeFi, NFTs, all of that stuff is going to get brought to you guys inside of that Discord. So if you guys want to get access, you guys can click links in the description of this video, and there you're going to find my website. You guys can purchase my course or signals together or separate. If you can only pick one, I always recommend going with the signals first, because that's the most valuable thing here on the channel. You guys want to make money, and if you want to make money, follow what I'm doing with my money inside of my Discord. Simple put. Now, on the contrary, guys, if you don't want to sign up for any of my VIP stuff, I do have a free ebook that's linked in the description as well. This is going to be for new guys getting into the market that just want to understand some more content on how to be profitable. I've spent a lot of time dedicated towards making this ebook and filling it full of information that I know is going to help you guys out a lot, which is once again why I've made it free to download. Links are provided for you in the description. Go download that, check it out, sign up for my VIP stuff. And with all that being said, guys, I will catch you in the next video. As always, peace out.